changing souls, a brand new start. Rock and interview, stories shared. Chill hangouts, no time spared. From soulful whispers to a roaring sound, music unites on hallowed ground. All things music, a vibrant call for one and all to give their all in this sanctuary where dreams ignite. Music's power burning bright. Rock and interview, stories shared. Chill hangouts, no time spared. From soulful whispers to a roaring sound, music unites on hallowed ground. Glick house of music, a place to be for every heart, wild and free. Music's embrace, forever strong, a symphony of life all night long.
From a bond to my cloud.
Hey, June.
Okay, let's go. I felt my Bonnie to my Clyde. We trapping through the country, staying out the city lights. We getting money. I'm about to pull us off this highway and take us on a back road with 100 hope. Can you throw it back up under the moonlight? I got a feeling we gon' be alright. Me and you, baby, and we got all night to love each other with this country loving. Met her on that bar stool and looked in her eye. She got a wild side of 45 and know how to ride. She pulled me in, then she whispered kinda low, boy, go grab that money bag, I'm about to guard the door. Should've seen that dust flying off our boots, cause we just did the bad. With a bag full of cash, I'm sitting back laughing, whiskey in her hand. She's a rebel in denim, she's got that fire, she's winning. It's me and you, girl, I'm your Clyde, you my Bonnie. Let the moonlight shine where the back roads call. We're just two lost souls, no matter the road. Living fast, loving hard still, standing 10 feet tall. Ain't nobody gonna break us down, cause baby, we all we know. I found my Bonnie to my Clyde. We trapping through the country, staying out the city lights. We getting money. I'm about to pull us off this highway and take us on a back road with 100 hope. Can you throw it back up under the moonlight? I got a feeling we gon' be alright. Me and you, baby, and we got all night to love each other with this country loving. We drift off the highway, the world's fade away. Out here in the sticks, baby, we just made a play. Her boots hit the dirt and then she spinning, she smiling. It's this outlaw lifestyle that be driving her wild. She's my true win. We dance under the moonlight, heart skips a beat. We don't need no fancy lights, just give me that honey hole, whiskey bottle, and some music so I can get on my feet. I hope the crib is loud, she might ride or die, and I'm the outlaw king. With her by my side, I feel like I can do anything. In this wild little world, just need her hand in mine.
Hey, June.
I found my Bonnie to my Clyde. We trapping through the country, staying out the city lights. We getting money. I'm about to pull us off this highway and take us on a back road with 100 hope. Can you throw it back up under the moonlight? I got a feeling we gon' be alright. Me and you, baby, and we got all night to love each other with this country loving.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tuesday night. Glick's House of Music. Yes, we are back. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Give us a follow, bio.link/nonsensical network. All them links are there. Don't forget, shows are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We got a lot going on, and there's a lot of shit happening and a lot of shows going on daily. So come in and check us out while we're live. Appreciate that. Sorry for the little hiatus in Glick's House of Music. It's summertime, and that happens. But nonetheless, real quick, we're going to jump right on into it. I got my man Zay Grastley back in the building. If I can get him to come up, I'm trying to push the buttons. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, big dog?
He was, for those of you guys who have been around for a long time, you may remember Zay being on here before. He was one of my early on guests, and he's been a very busy guy lately. So we've been talking a little bit here and there about getting him to come back on. Definitely excited to have him come up here and hang out. I know he's got some things going on, man. Prospect South, what's going on with you? Appreciate you being in the building.
Prospect, what's up, big dog?
And Blaze, appreciate y'all being here. First and foremost, how you been, man? I know we were talking backstage. We'll get the little pleasantries out of the way real quick. How you been, man? How's things going?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm still at it, still grinding. You know, same race, different day.
Hey, I heard that. Oh, you're a busy. Outside of the music, you're a busy dude. We were talking behind the scenes. I'm like,
man,
I'm gonna down to North Carolina, get some tattoo done, and probably pick up some artwork from you, bring it back and put it on my wall.
Definitely.
Shoot, my kids might get pissed. I might fuck around and not come back because you said you're down there on the beach. I'm like, I know about them Carolina beaches. They're nice. Man, it's good to have you back in the building. We can talk about all that stuff as we go through tonight. But the music, man, you've been doing a lot since the last time you've been on.
Man, I'm trying to stay busy to keep, like they say for the internet, get more followers, get more people to hear my music. Trying to get out there however I can, performing everywhere I can. Constantly working, recording in the studio, outside of working to take care of home and everything else. Just grinding, staying at it, man.
Hell yeah, I hear that. I mean, that's the goal. Is the grind. That you can't miss a beat because you start to slow down and everybody else starts zooming past you before you know it.
Definitely. I tell one of my buddies, they say it's like 100,000 or something like that songs uploaded a day from different artists. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta fit in there somewhere. I gotta make sure I get ahead of them. So
right, you gotta sneak in there, stay. It's that old saying, man. You gotta keeping up with the Joneses. You can't slow down. I mean, you do, then see ya. People forget about you quick when you're a up and coming artist.
Yeah, I tell some of my buddies all the time. They're like, "Man, I'm taking a break from music." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'm like, you take a week off and just fall back from everything. It sets you back. It's like a year.
Exactly. What's going on, Mandy? Yeah, there is. Unfortunately, there is no breaks. There we go. Yeah, I got that right. Right there. You guys can find him on them socials, on them social medias.
Yep, definitely.
It's all about finding the right audience. Yeah, last time you were on, man, you hadn't really had a chance to get up on stage too much. Is that, you brought it up? Is that changing? Are you getting more time on stage and stuff?
I feel like since I've said that, I was doing a lot of local stuff, but what has it been, about a year now?
Yeah, I think it has. I was looking back and I think it's been about a year. Yeah.
It's been about a year. Dude, I've been, like I told you, I made a 17.5-hour drive to Dallas, Fort Worth to go shoot a video. I was down there for 4 hours and drove back, and I've been all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I love the experience. I love, being able to go around and just see different places and see different people. But the biggest shock is to be able to get up and perform and people be singing the words of my song back to me.
Right.
Like I guess right now, like that's the biggest payout of it is
Mhm.
to see that, to know like, because I know a lot of songs. I can hear them and just know them word for word, but
Mhm.
that song has to really hit somewhere for me to learn it or know it like that, And so I'm always thinking, I'm like, man, it has to hit a certain place for people to, to support it and show love like that.
Oh yeah, and that's not only that, but it's also a sign that people are coming out to these gigs and they're coming out to see you, man. They know your music, they're fans. They're not there to see whoever whoever else is there. Like, oh yeah, and Zay's here as well. I guess we'll check him out because we're here. People are coming out to actually see you, and they like your music. They want to hear it. They want to sing along with you. So that's got to be awesome, man.
I like doing the shows where nobody knows me, and then I make a fan or two. To me, making a fan or two where nobody knows me whatsoever, I'm like, I love it, dude. I go to shows and I'm usually hanging out with Crane or one of the other artists or somebody like that, and they're always asking me if I'm security or something. I'm like, nah.
No, I'm actually going to be performing here in just a few minutes.
Yeah, but I love it, because when I get on stage, I think it's something other than what they're expecting.
Mm-hmm. Well, and we talked about that the first time you were here. You have this because you're a country bumpkin, you're a country boy,
I'm a country boy,
but you have this unique blend of country and hip hop. But you don't try to make it quote unquote hip hop, like and nothing against some of these hip hop artists. It's just your own thing, and it's just that perfect blend of the two genres of music.
And I feel like it's so different. I feel like that's what's taken a while for it to catch on, because people always ask me, they was like, so do you consider yourself a rapper or a country artist, or they're like, what do you consider? And I'm like, I'm a music artist. I don't know.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't say I'm just a rapper. If I had to put it in anything, I would say country, or I don't want to say country rap because I feel like, I say I'm a country rap and rock star, and I feel like in each song you get a blend between Southern rock, rap, and country. It's like, it just comes out like that. And I feel like it's in every song. So I don't know what, I don't know how I would stick that in one lane and just be like,
it is the ADHD of music.
Dude, and it fits me perfectly. I just seen this tattoo I'm about to do on my thigh, and it's from the AC/DC, but it says ADHD with the lightning bolt in the middle in red, and up under it, where it says Highway to Hell. This says Highway ... Look, a squirrel. I'm like, yep, that is me 100%. I was like, I got to get that tattoo. That's me 1,000%.
Yeah, no, I feel that so much. I'm the same way. Charlie Pride meets Jelly Roll.
I just highlighted that. I like that. Thank you very much, Mandy.
She's not wrong. I mean, there is that. Like I said, whatever it is you're doing, and I told you this the first time you were on. Whatever it is you're doing, don't stop.
Yeah.
But it seems like in the last year, that you've gotten more comfortable in your music and what you're doing and kind of where you are, and it shows.
I think at first I was trying to just literally just do what everybody was wanting to hear. you know, and then I think my fuck it started to kick in, and it was just like, you know what, they're going, if they like me, they like it. If they don't, they don't. You know, I gotta do what I like.
Yeah, exactly. And that's ultimately what it boils down, man. If you don't like it, it's going to show. You know, you're not going to be happy with the product you're putting out there. It's going to show when you get into the studio or when you do your live shows and stuff like that. And not only that, but it also, people can tell, especially fans are like, I bring this up all the time, and I hate to say it, but now his damn name escapes me. Lead singer of Stained, Aaron Lewis.
Yes.
The first time I seen them in concert, and this has been years and years and years ago, it was terrible. It was terrible because the dude literally just stood on stage with his head down singing songs. And then, you know, years later, it comes out and you find out that he was absolutely miserable because the record label made him be a certain style and sing a certain way, and that wasn't who he was, and he wasn't true to who he was. And then all these years later, I see him again. I see Stained again at Louder Than Life, and they were phenomenal. It was a great show. And I was like, holy shit. You know, 20 years later, however long it was like, wow, this is like a totally different person. But he'd already done his country stuff and put his country album out and everything like that. But yeah, you know, that speaks volumes, and the fans see that stuff. You know, like he's not really being himself. He's not being genuine. You know, and it's just like,
I feel like it shows. You know.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, as I said, definitely in the last year or so, you've definitely kind of grown into your sound, I think, as a fan and somebody who's enjoyed listening over the last year and stuff like that. They got that Carolina flow for real.
I'm a Carolina boy through and through.
Yeah. But speaking of the new music, man, we started the show off with Country Lovin'. I know that one just came out a little while back. I'm digging that song. I think it's one of the. I already had it downloaded and everything. I didn't even have to go find it because it's what I've been listening to.
Oh, I appreciate it.
That one and I'm too white to say this. But without you, I would say without you. But
without you, yeah. So me and my producer, we had a thing about that because I was like, that's how I wrote it. You know, I text like I write like I text, and it's a bad thing, and I shouldn't.
I do too. It's the same way. So it's terrible.
And he was like, "That's how you need to do it." He was like, because that's how I saved it once I recorded it as the file. He was like, "That's how you need to do it," and I was like, "Man, ain't nobody gonna know what that is." He was like, "Yes." He was like, "You need to put it out there just like that." And I was like, okay. I was like, we'll try it.
Hey, whatever. I mean, you're the boss, you know.
It works. We'll give it a try.
Yeah. I've just spent so much of my life getting yelled at for improper use of the English language.
Exactly. I was like, dude, they're gonna think I'm super slow, or they're gonna think, you know, it's just something to make you click on and listen to
it. This boy's retarded, I swear.
You go either way. Let's see.
Hey, if it works, it works though, and I think he was right. It definitely works, man. It was one of those songs where, you know, when I first seen it, I was like, I know what he's saying. But is he saying that? Let me listen to this song. Okay, yeah. That's what he's saying.
Definitely. I mean, I'm hoping it's working. So hopefully, you know, people listen to it and like it. Maybe I'm hoping it's one of the things that it'll make them click on and be like, what?
What? Sam feels what's going on, bro. Yeah, what? Okay, hey, a click is a click at the end of the day. You know? And people do a lot worse things for clicks. Let's be honest. So definitely. So, no, I'm digging it. But you know, what else you got going on, or you know, in the last year? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, there's going to definitely be new faces and new eyes and ears on this that are going to hopefully go check out your music. You know,
definitely. I hope they do also. And follow. Don't only listen, but follow. Please follow.
Yes.
Even if you don't listen, go follow.
hate follow him. Hate follow him and hate
Yeah,
listen.
even if you don't want to listen, just go follow anyway. But no, dude. October 17th, I have a song coming out with Zach Smith.
Nice.
And dude, I'm super excited about that one. Super excited about that one.
October 17th, mark your calendars.
Yes. The 27th of this month, I'll be in Indiana, Lafayette, Indiana, with Rich Regal and Justin Time and Taylor Truth and Tyler Truth, one of them. Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, him.
Him. It's him.
Yeah, I got a lot of different shows coming up, bouncing all around. So trying to stay busy as much as possible, you know.
I heard that. Yeah, you'll have to send me the info about that Lafayette show. I might try to take me a road trip and come out there and catch you guys and maybe hang out and say hi to you and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely. Come on out.
Because that's only about 4 hours. That's only about 4 hours, man. That's an easy hop, skip, and a jump little road trip. And I'm all about getting on the road and driving. Yeah. So,
dude, I love it. I love it. Everybody's like, "Why don't you fly?" And I'm like, "What? No, I'm driving."
Hell no. The click is a click.
No, I'm driving.
Zappius. Fair enough. Yeah, man, that's my mindset. It's like if I can drive, I'm driving. I know it might be a little bit more expensive in the long run, but sometimes you just can't beat a good road trip. You don't know what's going to happen.
I love it.
I mean, I'm a little bit older than I used to be, so it's not like too crazy of shenanigans are going on. But it's still, you can make some good memories and have good fun on a random ass road trip. So yeah, man, it sounds like you've been all over the place. You said you were just up here not too long ago in my neck of the woods. I should have paid more attention to the social medias.
What is it? Portsmouth?
Oh yeah, Portsmouth.
Yeah, I was calling it Portsmouth, and they were saying it was something different. I was like, okay.
Portsmouth. It's Portsmouth. I'm from here. I don't know. They're a little special down in that part of Ohio. So they're basically Kentucky and West Virginia down. Once you get into Southern Ohio, we don't claim a lot of them down there.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Southern Ohio.
Yeah. We don't claim a whole lot of them. I'm up in Central Ohio, so once you get too close to that Kentucky West Virginia border, they're like, yeah, they might be them. They might belong to that side of the fence. So
what are you close to?
I'm close to I'm up by Columbus, right in the middle of the state. I'm actually about a half hour, 45 minutes east of Columbus. That's why I said that Lafayette trip is easy,
you're
easy,
definitely
man.
central.
Yeah. Yep. That Lafayette trip is easy, man. Just shoot 70 all the way into Indianapolis and then up into Lafayette. Yeah, that's an easy trip.
Yeah, man, come on out. Definitely. You'll love it.
Yeah, I think the kids are not. The kids aren't with me that weekend because they come home this weekend. And then that's the following weekend. Yeah, so I should be kid free.
Road tripping music is the best, Mandy.
There's a lot of great artists that have come through these doors here on Glick's House of Music, Zay being one of them, that you can throw it in there and just go on a road trip. And you're driving and just have some great music to listen to the entire time. Gotta build that catalog up for us, Zay. You got to get more music out there, man.
Man, I just looked the other day. I was talking to Aries, my producer. I got 28 singles out.
Yeah.
He's like, man, it's time for an EP, and I'm like, I want to, dude. I got them locked and loaded, but I just want to. I feel like I want a bigger following before I drop it. Before I jump out there and drop an EP. But I think next year I'm definitely gonna do one at some point.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, hell, just take all the singles you have and just put them into one.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely do
the
that.
work's already done. You know. Now that, but that seems to be, you know, talking to different artists and stuff like that. That seems to be the trending thing to do is just drop singles. You know,
Yeah.
you build up that catalog for when you are ready to do an EP or an album. But in the meantime, it's about getting traction and,
The singles,
you know,
yeah.
gaining that following. So a lot of people are more focused on the singles and putting them out there and then going from there, you know, and building as, you know, after they build up some. So
I feel like the singles are like the build up for the EP to release. You know.
Yeah, no, exactly. And like I said, it helps that getting in the right algorithm, getting the right ears and eyes on what you're doing, man. Yeah, because you can do so much as you know, as you see on social media, like like we were talking earlier. If you treat your music like you treat your tattoos,
Hey,
shit, throw your music on your tattoo videos. Two birds, one stone, man.
yeah. I got some videos that are coming out, and actually a couple of them have me. I'm in the middle of doing a documentary. It's gonna be crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now you got my curiosity. How much can
yeah.
you tell us about that?
We're in the middle of actually doing a lot of recording. They've been going around getting different and dude, the thing is, I told my buddies because I haven't heard any of their interviews. I haven't heard nothing, so I'm not gonna be able to hear it until they release it. But I think it'll give, you know, because people always ask me about my music and like I don't think people really understand the amount of time I done in prison and you know what I went to prison for and stuff like. And I feel like that's going to give them a better view of me. So I feel like it'll make people understand my music more once they see that.
Well, yeah, they get to see a different side of you. They get to, well, not only that, but they get to know a little bit more. You know, they, like you said, they're either going to understand your music better, but they'll also understand you as an artist and as a person. You know,
Yeah.
You know, because I was shocked. The first time I had you on here, you know, we kind of just touched on the prison thing for just a second. And or vacation, and
My vacation.
I was like, oh, damn, okay, I didn't know that. Not that it bothered me. I don't care. I mean, you know, it's just like, oh, that adds another level of intrigue or interest to you as an artist and as a person, because how much of that time and whatnot inspires your music and goes into your music, and not only that, but your life growing up in North Carolina as a country boy. Like there ain't no shame in their game. You're like, yeah, I'm a country boy. I'm a Carolina boy through and through. I deal with it. You know?
Through and through.
Yeah, and I, you know, I'm the same way. Yep, I'm a country bumpkin. I'm from Ohio. I'm from Podunk Ass, Ohio, and you know, it is what it is at the end of the day.
Yep. And tell them it is what it is. I can't hide it. You know, it's in my talk. It's in my walk. It's there.
No, that's cool. I definitely want to check. They got any idea when the release of that documentary and stuff's going to be out?
So the thing was, it came along with the EP talk. So they're wanting to line it up and drop them both together.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. And they have a marketing strategy we're putting together behind it. So I think they're wanting to do like trying to sell so many copies hand to hand interactions before we put it on the internet, you know. So it like I told them, it's another one of the things we're rolling the dice, but hey, I'm trusting it, you know. Hopefully it works and hopefully people like it. I can't tell you the name of it. What was that?
No, God, man.
I said I can tell you the name of the EP is Better Late Than Never.
Ah, nice. I like that.
Yep.
Well, all the more reason for you guys to go follow Zay, so you know when you can get your copy of the EP and the documentary. I mean, sometimes, man, sometimes you just gotta roll the dice and let the hands of fate do their thing. You know, like you said, you might not necessarily agree with what they want to do, but you roll the dice and let the hands of fate do their thing. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if not, you always have the internet that's going to be there to that you can release on and stuff like that.
I tell him he won me over with Southern Charm still to this day because, like I told you on the first interview, dude, Southern Charm was my least favorite song out of all the songs I had to release. And he was like, no, this one. And to me, Campfire Cologne, I felt like, I was like, nah, Campfire Cologne is going to be the one. He was like, no, Southern Charm. And they're just two totally, you like both of them? Hey, I appreciate it. They're two totally different songs, and I was just like, I don't feel like that's going to be the one. And he's like, trust me. And I went with it, and Southern Charm ended up being the bigger one out of the two of them. But to me, Campfire Cologne I think it has more of a personal meaning to me.
Yeah, you could definitely tell that's more on a personal note. That song, I love that song. We've actually played it a lot on here and on other shows just because it's one of my favorite sons that you've done so far. Campfire Cologne, and it's just but you just unfortunately or fortunately, you don't ever really know 100% which song or what video is going to pop off. You don't. It's like you could have one that you can put one song out and it don't do anything, and and then the very next one you get 30,000 views in 3 days on it, and you're just like, what the hell?
Exactly.
So yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's high risk, high reward at the end of the day when you're a content creator or trying to use social media to promote your music or your art, your tattooing, whatever it is. It's like, it's either going to bomb or it's going to go off. So
yeah, it's dude, and the internet is so crazy. They pick up on the craziest things, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
It's like out of all the things in the world, that's what everybody likes. Like that's what's going viral. But hey.
Well, and you're on TikTok, so you see it. Somebody will put a lot of time and effort into some original content, and it'll just. But then some stupid dance that 500 million other people have done will get 1 million views, and it's just like
exactly.
This is mind-boggling. I put all this time and energy into like original content, and it's nothing. And then this jack off over here doing the same stupid dance that everybody's doing.
Yeah, it's dude. It's for me. I just feel like, do I really have to do this? And everyone's like, dude, you got to do TikToks. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. And I'm like, I'm going through it and I'm looking at it. Even like on the dance videos, the dance challenges I got on mine, there's like, you're not taking it serious. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm like, I'm going to laugh and have fun through it, the whole thing. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, exactly. Whatever happens happens at the end of the day. So
it's just for me, I'm like, how do I get serious about this?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how do I seriously get, but I mean, some people, they take that TikTok creating stuff like serious. I'm like, okay.
I mean, some of them are getting paid stupid amount of money to do it. And it's like,
yeah,
it's just like, wow, y'all really out here doing this.
I don't know if I can go to some of the lengths some of them go to though. I just, those are reactors that walk up and ask people the crazy questions and go up and slap the guy's girls on the ass and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, I couldn't do that. I'm like, that takes another set of balls that I don't have. Cause
yeah, no, that's, I don't know how we don't hear about more of them on the on the losing end of a 45 or something like that. You know what I mean?
I'm sure it's a lot of them.
Yeah, you walk on me and
you,
I'm that type of person where you walk up on me and ask me something crazy. I could laugh it off, whatever. But you start putting hands on people, now that's a whole nother situation.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I already know I couldn't. That would be it's an automatic no for me.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm 43. I don't need to be going out there acting that ridiculous.
But dude, they do it. They do it. It's a dude at the beach, and he's like a big influencer on TikTok. You know, nothing against the older crowd. I don't want to say old people now. The older crowd. But this guy is probably in like his mid-60s, and he goes viral for going around pranking people down at the beach and stuff.
Wow.
And I'm like, dude, somebody's gonna slap that old man's dentures out his mouth one day. Like, because he does this thing where he plays it off just being like an old grandpa, but he's like seriously flirting and like, he goes up to guys with their girls and like goes at them hard to see how much he can get away with being an old guy. And I'm like, dude,
not in today's world.
I know everybody ain't just laugh about that. I'm like, I want to see that B-roll where some people's like, I don't give a fuck about that cane, Grandpa.
I don't give a fuck about the cane. you done crossed the line.
Yeah, it was.
And I think anymore it's so blatant and so obvious. You see the camera crews, you're the guy with, whether it be on a phone, like how many people are just gonna randomly walk up and be serious and start flirting with your girl right in front of you, and then have somebody with their hiding behind the bush trying to
It's a small group of Americans that don't do like the internet and phones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, he's gonna come across one of them one day, and they're not gonna really understand what's going on.
Well, I mean, somebody's been on vacation for a long time, might not be too familiar with the social media and the internet and stuff like that.
That could definitely go bad. Get somebody just come home, and that's like their everything. Oh yeah, that could definitely go bad. Yeah, he might not be doing that for a while.
Yeah, man, that's wild. It is crazy. I mean, sometimes I'll be sitting out in the living room or laying back here. Everybody does the doom scroll at night when they're supposed to be going to sleep.
Yeah,
and I see some stuff, and I'm just like, how in the fuck you get away with that? Like, there's the guy who dresses in the ghillie suit that looks like a plant and jumps up and scares me.
Oh yeah.
I know there's so many B-rolls or whatever where that dude gets punched in the head. Like, it got to me because that's a reaction. I've
seen some on YouTube where people have actually swung and punched him back, and he got kind of mad. But it's like, dude, how do you get mad? Like, you have to expect it.
I got a guy I work with, and our manager or our supervisor, they like to scare each other. And he was gonna hide behind the door and scare me one day. And right before I walked in, he came out from behind the door and he was like, I was gonna scare you, but I don't know you that well yet, and you're a pretty big guy, so I don't know if you got the fighter plate. And I was like, I might swing on you.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
I'm probably definitely gonna swing first.
He's like, I don't want to get hit by you, man. And he said, you're a big boy. I'm like, don't scare me.
Yeah, just say hello. Hey, how you doing? Works perfectly.
Good morning. Simple good morning as I walk through. Yeah.
Works great. Perfect. I don't got to spill my coffee or none of that. If I spill my coffee, you definitely might get hit.
You done fucked up my entire morning.
Yeah, dude. I don't even want to talk to nobody until my second cup of coffee.
Like, I'm not a coffee person. I drink Pepsi's my coffee. So I'm the same way, man. I gotta have my first Pepsi in me before you start asking me stupid questions.
Yeah, I gotta have my coffee first. It's like nod your head or whatever, but don't say a word into that second cup. It's like I don't want to hear anything to that second cup.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I do. I'm like I'm not motivated. I'm not functioning until I get that. That's just a can. I don't drink a 20. I just get a 12-ounce can, so it's nothing crazy. Like, let me get my Pepsi in me. Let me get woke up. let the gears get grinding.
Yeah.
Before you start, keep it casual, keep it light. It's too early in the morning. They may get scalding coffee in the face. Yeah, they might. Zam.
Definitely.
Yep. Now you got your face burnt and my coffee spilled. Now everybody's having a bad day.
Definitely. But
No,
yeah, I got a lot of. I was telling you, I got a lot of new music I'm excited about coming out.
Thanks.
Just hopefully it'll catch on. Come out, like they say, come out strong, swinging hard the first quarter next year.
Yeah, come out strong.
Yeah, come out strong. Hopefully something picks up.
Strong in the streets.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. No, hey, I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited you got the new music coming out. Are you doing a lot of writing on your own, or are you writing with people now more, or?
I do all my writing, but I've never sat down and actually done any writing with anyone. But I have a guy, Trey Fitz, up in Nashville. He does a lot of songwriting and stuff. Me and him have been talking lately. So next time I go up to Nashville, we're gonna get together and go in and write some stuff. And I'm open to it. I'm not against it because I feel like I've heard a lot of his music and a lot of songs that he's co-written with people, and I like it. And I feel like it'll just bring something different to what I'm doing, or it can't make it any worse. You only help it, or just not do nothing at all.
Well, sometimes it's like, like being on a job site or on the farm or something like that. Sometimes an extra pair of eyes or an extra pair of hands on something, they can
always
come
helps,
at it from a different angle, come up with new ideas, maybe something you didn't think about before. And I've heard his name before. I've had some other guests on here that have mentioned his name before. So apparently he does do some good things.
He does a lot of writing up there in Nashville.
Jesus Christ, Xanthius.
I don't know. I don't know if I can say people's name that he write for. I don't know how that goes, but he does a lot of writing.
Yeah. I personally don't care. I don't know how he feels about it.
Well, no, I mean like the artists. I don't know if the artists are like, I write my own songs. They don't want people.
They don't. Yeah.
So I don't. But yeah, he does. He does a lot of, and I don't mind giving a writer their props.
You should 100%.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. We sit down and write it together. I feel like it can't. It can only be better.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think if you've got a co-writer or somebody, or say he's like, hey man, I've listened to your stuff and I wrote this for you, like absolutely make sure you give the man his props and make sure you let everybody know, hey, like so and so wrote this. I'm just singing it. I'm just performing it, but he wrote it. Because there are some writers out there. I've talked to a few people who they're musicians, but they're songwriters as well, and they're like, yeah, man, we've had friends that are in the music industry, and we get to talking about something, and I write something for them just based off of personal experience that they were telling me about, and I gave it to them because it was written for them specifically. I'm like, hell yeah,
Yeah.
What up, motherfucker?
Yeah, definitely. I don't mind. I don't mind it. Not at all. But again, dude, the song with Zach Smith is crazy. It's called E.T. It is definitely
nice.
It is. It's definitely one to listen to.
Are you? I'm just writing this down so I can. Of course, I'm gonna keep an eye out on it. We'll see it on the socials and stuff. But are you doing a lot more with other or wanting to do a lot more with other artists? And
Definitely, yeah.
Featuring
Yeah.
and some
I'm
collaboration and
always.
stuff like that.
I tell people. People always ask me like, "What do I charge for features?" And I'm like, I don't really charge for features. It's about the music for me. You know, it's like as long as it's good music and you're willing to promote it and push it, and you know, if you're not just wanting to make a song just to ride around and listen to, if you're really going to promote it and push it, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
But you know, I tell people I don't want to waste my time recording a song that you just want your aunt or your uncle to hear. You know, like I have a bigger perspective with my music. You know,
Yeah.
it's not being cocky or saying I'm above anything. It's just saying I want to keep it in a direction where I want it to go.
Yeah, you have a path that you're on, and you want to stay on that trajectory. You want to stay on that road. You don't want to deviate too much. Not to say there won't be any detours and stuff like that, but if you can help it, obviously you don't want to. I totally get that. Totally understand that. You know, especially when you're doing a collab with somebody. I mean, their audience in return gets introduced to you if they're already not. If they don't know who you are, and vice versa. You know, there's been a lot of artists that through other artists that I'm fans of that I've found because they featured on a song. And it's like, ooh, I wonder what else this person does. You know what I mean? And then I was like, oh well, now I have a new musician I like to listen to because I did a song with a band or a singer that I already like. So it just goes. It's like full circle. It's only going to benefit both sides as long as it's a mutual thing and everybody understands what you want to do with it. 100%. Are you still doing like when you write your songs? Are they still about personal stuff, or are you getting more into just trying to dabble into the world to make something relatable, or
I shoot more for.
Catchy?
I shoot more for, I try to make it relatable, but you'll find like my personal experiences in there, but I try to always keep it relatable where I wouldn't say, I don't know, I feel like the regular working down home country dude, any country dude, no matter where you're at, Midwest, up north, out west, down south, I just feel like the average country boy can listen to any of my music and relate to it.
Oh yeah, keeping it country. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, no. Yeah, like you said, ain't no bones about it. You're a country boy through and through. It's like, the first time I came across your music, I was like, okay, didn't expect this, but I'm digging it. I'm like, this is not at all what I expected it. But I dig it. I became a fan instantly. And I'm still a fan, obviously. But it was just completely caught off guard. Like, wow, okay, hold on a second.
I think that's the thing, the shock factor. Because I tell people, I'm like, hey, I'm a music artist, and I'll give them a flyer, and they're looking at me like, yeah, okay. And they're like, what kind of music you do? And I'll say country, and they're like, what?
What?
They're like, we didn't expect that. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's country. But usually they'll listen to it and she'll be like, man, we love it.
Right? I mean, it's just like, okay, I see what he's doing. I see what's happening here, but with your style of music and the way that, you know, like you said, you're that combination of country, southern rock, you know, hip hop and whatnot. Does that allow you to get on stage with different genres, or do you kind of stay in that country rap world, or are you able to, you know?
I get on the stage with anybody. I feel like I have music. So if I was put in a lineup in a rap concert, you know, it's still gonna be country, but I feel like I have some stuff that can fall in the lines to pass in the rap scene. It would be completely different, but I feel like it was still, you know, it would still pass in the rap lane.
Yeah, it's not going to be your stereotypical rap, or you know, it's still going to have that country vibe, because it's just who you are as a person. Your personality and who you are as a person shines so much through your music, and that's what I said. You know, that first, and I think it was Certified Country was the first song I seen of yours, and I was like, hold on a damn minute.
Certified Country.
And I was like, I'm digging it. Let me see what else he's got out there. And then I reached out to you and I got to talking to you and stuff before we did the show. And even when you did the show, I was like, oh yeah, he's country as hell.
Oh yeah. Definitely Carolina.
He is country as hell, and you can't hide it, even if you wanted to.
No, I can't, dude. I tried, and everybody's like, dude, I'll talk to people on the phone, and then I'll see them face to face, and they're like, "Are you with Zay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Zay." They'll be looking around like they're waiting for some little short guy to pop up around me or something.
Are you with Zay? What are you, security?
They're like, "Are you with Zay?" And I always get, everybody's like, dude, you look so much shorter in your videos and pictures. And I'm like, what? How? I'm like, how? Everybody's like, I don't know. They're like, we just expect you to be short. You look short in your pictures. I'm like, well, I'm definitely not. Definitely not.
Maybe it's the way they're shooting it. I don't know, because, you know, for the longest time, I thought for sure fucking Tom Cruise was well over 6 foot tall. Come to find out, the guy's like 5'5". It's just the way they shoot it.
You know who blew my mind? Vin Diesel. I thought he was like a giant.
Mm-hmm.
He's like 5'6", 5'7". I was like, what?
What the hell?
I was like, what?
What? Slam that like, smack that subscribe, and smack that share button. Hell yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's wild. You see these guys in like Hollywood, or even some singers. There's been some singers that I've come across, and I'm like, oh yeah, I bet he's a big dude. And then you come across that, it's just like, well, ain't you just a little feller? You know, look at you.
Guy. Oh, little guy.
Look at you, little guy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. People, my guitar player, Chris. So I'm 6'3". I say Chris is probably like 6'1". But, you know, we both big country boys. We go out there and people be like, dude, y'all are like twins, like two big country twins. I'm like, dude, that's how they're bred around my neck of the woods.
We're all corn fed up here in Ohio. That's what the guys everybody here on the network calls me a Sasquatch. And I'm like, I'm only 6'2". You know, I don't think I'm that big, you know, but
see, you get a mix of, because we're so close to Charlotte and we're right before you get into the mountains. So we got like a mix of, you know, you got your big country boys, we're in the low country, and then you got your mountain guys. You know, you get a mix of, you got a mix of everything right here.
And well, you get that mixture in there, and then they start breeding, and you know, it's just like you don't know what's going to happen. I think it's, you know, I don't know where I came from. I'm as far as my family goes, I'm an absolute monster in my family. I'm bigger than everybody. So I don't know what my mom was doing, but
that's how I am. My mom and my dad my mom's like 5'2", and my might be like 5'8", 5'9".
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like, yeah, your daddy ain't your daddy. I was like, yeah, maybe he ain't.
maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe he ain't.
Yeah, I think my dad's like 5'8", something like that.
Yeah.
He's like $165, and then my mom was, she was 5'6" or so. But then there's my big ass 6'2", 280, 290, just like.
I had a guy ask me about playing sports and stuff. He's like, when did you hit your growth spurt? And I was like, dude, I've been this big since I can remember. I don't remember being little.
Yeah.
I think I was like the biggest person in my class. I said, I don't never remember being, little.
Yeah, that's me. I've always been the biggest kid. Like, I don't know. I just came out this big, I guess. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I look back. It's funny because sometimes family will get like old pictures from when we were growing up, and it's still like I'm still a fucking monster compared to everybody. Even at like 10 years old.
Still bigger than everybody.
Yeah.
He said it must have been the high heels.
I thought Prince was 6'8". What's good, Robert? I used to be a little, but now I'm short in the back. I'm just I feel that.
Yeah.
I do want to take a real quick break, as long as you're good to hang out for a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I want to take a real quick break. I'm gonna go grab me a bottle of water. But we were talking about it earlier, so I figure I'm gonna play. I think it's Southern Charm. Take a real quick break, and we'll play a little Southern Charm, and like I said, it's sometimes when I get new guests, or not new guests, but I like to play some of their older stuff too, so you guys can get in here for that as well. So we'll be right back here in just a few minutes.
It's in my walk, yeah. There's something about it in my talk, yeah. They don't know it, but they like it. It's that southern boy charm with that country boy twang. My walk, my talk, my buckle all the way to my boots. Yes, ma'am, no, sir, when they talking to you. Work hard all day to party Friday night. Oh, Lord, he's a country boy. My cut off flannel, North Carolina to Arizona. I say my prayers and I love my mama, and now they singing. Oh Lord, he's a country boy. I'm a country boy, I came up fussing, fighting. My grandpa taught me wrong from right, that's how I live my life. I'm a jack of all trades, but the master of for the chickens, cock-a-doodle for the sun. This that Carolina country boy, I bet I get her done. When they said I couldn't make it, I said, hold up, watch your tongue. I be up before the chickens, cock-a-doodle for the sun. This that Carolina country boy, I bet I get her done. It's in my walk, yeah. There's something about it in my talk, yeah. They don't know it, but they like it. It's that southern boy charm with that country boy twang. My walk, my talk, my buckle all the way to my boots. Yes, ma'am, no, sir, when they talking to you. Work hard all day to party Friday night. Oh, Lord, he's a country boy. My cut off flannel, North Carolina to Arizona. I say my prayers and I love my mama, and now they singing. Oh Lord, he's a country boy. I'm a country boy, I come up out the holler. Raised on fish and grits and I work hard for $1, yeah. Sunday morning catching prayers on the water. My mama say I need to be in church at the altar, but not right now, mama. I'm chasing my dreams, I can see bigger things, yeah. They like the way that this country boy is singing his song, and now they about to sing along. It's in my walk, yeah. There's something about it in my talk, yeah. They don't know it, but they like it. It's that southern boy charm with that country boy twang. My walk, my talk, my buckle all the way to my boots. Yes ma'am, no sir, when they talking to you. Work hard all day to party Friday night. Oh Lord, he's a country boy. My cut off flannel, North Carolina to Arizona. I say my prayers and I love my mama, and now they singing. Oh Lord, he's a country boy.
And we are back. Welcome back to Glick's House of Music. We got Zay Grastley hanging out with us tonight. That was Southern Charm. Well, is it going to be or is it not going to be? We were talking about a few minutes ago. It's funny because yesterday I went for a drive. I had to clear my head, and my playlist.
I totally forgot about the Live in the Woods video.
Which one?
I definitely forgot about that one. Have you seen the official video for it? What?
I don't. For that, for Southern Charm?
Yeah, the official video is like 200-some thousand views.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if I. Well, the thing is, when you go to YouTube and you punch your name in, you get like 3 channels. There's Vivo. Yeah, there's Vivo, your channel, and then another one from Distro Kid or something like that.
No, look at the Vivo, the Zay Grassley Vivo. Yeah, the video is nice.
Yeah, I have to let's see here.
Yeah, I forgot all about the Live in the Woods video. I was like, what video is this?
Oh, yeah. I did. Okay, now I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. I know. Yeah, there are 2 videos for that. I forgot about that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I had to. But yeah, I went for a drive yesterday after work, and just my playlist randomly, Southern Charm came on. And I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. You know, Zay and I are going to be hanging out again tomorrow night. But then I had to go and listening to Campfire Cologne and you know, some of the other ones. Gypsy on the Run is another one that I really like. Yeah. So I was like, oh, we were talking road music, and it just dawned on me that that popped on my playlist yesterday. Fucking,
I feel like
listening to you.
I feel like it's gonna take one of my songs to catch, and then I feel like the rest of them are going to catch on. Yeah,
that's usually how it goes. It's like you hit that right sweet spot, and you people start listening, and then they're gonna. I mean, that's how it was for me. I believe it was certified country and it was on Instagram, so it was just a snippet. It was just a snippet, and I was like, I gotta go find the rest of this. And I listened to it. And you had some other music up there. Let me check it out. And after listening to a couple songs, I was like, fuck it, I'm hitting him up. I'm going to see if I can get it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad you did, man.
So you've got the new song coming out on the 17th with Zach Smith. You got any other songs planned be coming out around the after or before or anything like that? Or is that going to be your next single that comes out?
I have a song coming out the 26th of this month called Cruising. Then I have the one with me and Zach Smith. And then I have a song, Jekyll and Hyde, coming out October 31st.
All right.
So
a little Halloween vibe. I can feel it. I feel it.
It's definitely a different vibe.
Are you still do you have still have the same guy doing your videos and stuff for you? Are you still working with him?
Yeah, I've been trying to, because everybody's like, well, not everybody. One person like, dude, don't do another video at the farm. He's like, people are. I was like, but that's where I'm at. So that's where I do my
Yeah, that's
my videos at. You know what I mean? It's like where I'm nowhere else. If I'm not in the studio, I'm on the farm. So that's where a lot of my videos, my little drop mic videos and stuff, all my content's at the farm. But
yeah,
I'm trying to venture out to open up to working with different people, but
nice.
it's just the video guy that I started using, the one that done the Southern Charm. He's done all of my videos except one of them or two of them. We gotta. I don't know. It's like I don't know if it's his editing or what he captures with the camera. I feel like it's a good fit. I feel like he takes my words and he captures the words with what he does. And, it's hard. I don't want all the videos to look the same, but you got to try different people and you got to network with different videographers. And I'm like, yeah, I'm down. He's like, everybody's not going to give you that look. You got to go for something else. And I'm like, I'm like, dude, I'm just stuck in my ways. I like what I like.
That's we all have that problem. We become very complacent, and we get this is comfortable. This is what I know. I don't want to step out of my comfort zone because it's that fear of taking a risk. I mean, you like you said, you went out all the way out to Texas to meet that guy and to do that stuff. But what happens if it comes out bad? Yeah, for 4 hours. You just spent 34, 35 hours, 36 hours on the road for 4 hours.
4 hours.
And then it's like, and then you get the finished product and you're like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
I've got a buddy of mine that, he's a musician and hopefully here before long we've only been asking for his debut album for years now. Rocky, I hope you got your ears on. But him and I started talking, videos and stuff like that, and ideas that he has for some of the songs, and it was like, I mean, hell yeah! Hopefully you can find the right person. But Rocky's like, I'll fucking do it myself. At the end of the day.
But I'm about to, the beginning of the year, I'm going to Nashville, and I'm probably going to be up there for like 2 months.
Nice.
Straight, just promoting. Music, trying to get gigs everywhere, and I'm just gonna really hit it and get to it.
Are you a NA? What is that? NARAS? I don't know what that is. Are you a member of that yet? Robert Pino? Yeah.
No, I don't know what that is.
National artist. What is that? National artist recording something. I don't know. What is that? National something recording artist? Well, he's not, because neither one of us know what that is. So is that answer your question, Robert?
Is he calling me a narcissist?
The hell? Oh, there we go. National Academy of Recording Artists and Science.
No, I'm not. No, but I'll check into that. You just gave me a little bit of game, Rob. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's saying join, do it. Like Nike said, do it. There's I can't. It's been so long. I can't remember what it is. But one of my former guests on here, they're out in Texas. Lift the Cursed. They use there's an app that they use, and you can find locations to film videos and stuff like that. You gotta pay for it or whatever, but they're like, it's not super expensive, and they get some really cool ass locations to do some of their videos. And I can't remember the name of that app. I'll reach out to the guys and see if they can tell me, and I'll shoot it over to you. But it's everywhere. Like, it doesn't matter where you are. You can jump on there, put your location in, and it gives you. It's kind of like Airbnb kind of, but it's for filming locations, whether it be music videos or movies or whatever the case may be. That way, since everybody's giving you shit for being on the farm all the time.
Yeah.
How many times are you going to rep your hometown, Zay? Come on.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll definitely
Oh,
check
yeah.
that out.
I wonder if I can join that as a member of the media. I'd like to go to the Grammys. Tell them they suck. You're wrong.
I'll go up there and pull old Kanye movie and be like, "Yep, I think Zay Grassley had the best album of the year." They're gonna be like, "Who the hell is Zay Grassley?" I'm like, "I don't know, but you should go listen to him."
Go follow him. Go listen to his music.
Yeah, go listen to him.
Yeah. I don't know who this Zay guy is.
I don't know who the hell he is, but go check him out.
Hey, a click is a click, man. At the end of the day.
Now, you know, something like that would probably go viral and make people listen to the music along with the charges that will come along with it and everything else.
I was going to say, but you're going back on vacation for a little bit.
Yeah, you know, I'm not trying to take no more vacation. If I had Kanye money, I would do it with ease.
Yeah. Kanye money, Kanye status, because that man can clearly do and say anything he wants. Like, just people are just like, it's crazy ass Kanye at this point. They just don't care.
You know, he's one of those artists I can truly say that has had stages, and it's like, what happened to the college dropout Kanye? That's the Kanye I like. Like,
that's what Kanye I like.
Where did he go? Like, who hurt him during his college drop? Like, what happened? Because after that, dude, I don't know. And I think it was through my vacation. And when I come back from vacation, it was like, who?
Crazy Kanye.
It's like, yeah, I don't listen. I don't know this guy.
I don't know what happened to that man, but yeah, man, I college dropout, man. That was man, so good. It came out of nowhere. Kanye came out of nowhere, but then crazy Kanye came out of nowhere and came out fast.
College Dropout was one of those CDs you could literally just put in and let it play.
Yeah,
from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm. Man, I agree. But yeah, like. Man, it sounded good. Like if you had the opportunity, it sounded like you could even sit down and talk to that man and be like, "What happened?"
Robert, he does have. I believe he has a very high IQ. Also, I believe he's very smart. I think he's a lot smarter than the people he's dealing with, which makes him look absolutely crazy. I don't know if that's right or not, but
I mean that you know, yeah, like Robert said, people with abnormally high IQs often have mental illnesses attached. So I mean, maybe that, or maybe it is the fact that he is dealing with people that are a lot less smarter than him, and maybe he's not the crazy one. Maybe he's not crazy at all.
Yeah, I tell people when it comes to Kanye, I'm like, I'm 50-50 because some things make some sense and some things makes absolutely no sense. But it's like I'm a consumer. I don't know enough about it to know if it really makes sense or not. I'm just on the outside looking in, and to me it sounds crazy, but sometimes I'm like, okay, I get that. You know, I can agree with them 20% of the time. but then it's like, ooh, you lost me, buddy. Where'd you go? Come back, Earth. Come back. It's like, where'd you go?
Back in, Kanye.
Like get the zoom in with the little airport thing. Come back home.
Flag you back in. Yeah, no, man. I'm with you. Yeah, sometimes it's like you catch glimpses of old Kanye, and it's like, hey. Maybe he's not so, and you don't even get to finish the thought because then he's back on the crazy shit.
You know who reminds me a lot of Kanye, but he's not a musician? The dude Orlando Brown.
Oh yeah, from the Disney kid, right?
Bro, have you seen some of his interviews?
He's a mess,
bro.
Wasn't he just on vacation not too long ago or something?
Yeah, he's been on a couple of vacations. See, I didn't like my first vacation, so I left. I stopped.
You had an extended vacation, so
yeah. People always ask me, I'm like, yeah, they didn't give me a break. They didn't even offer me house arrest, probation, none of that. They was like, yeah, let's send him on down the road.
Get on down the road now. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't get none of them options. I wish I would have. I would have loved to sit at home and do nothing. I would have loved it so much better.
Yeah, it'd probably be a whole hell of a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, so much better. I was like, I didn't like nothing in there. I didn't like the channels, the food, the little night lights, none of that. Like nothing in there. I'm good. Don't need to go back.
That's I learned my lesson. You know?
Dude, I learned my lesson 2 hours after I was in there.
Oh man, I have I have spent my entire life doing everything to make. I mean, I know I've done some things that probably should have landed me on vacation, but thankfully, it wasn't caught or anything. But I've spent a good majority of my life. I've heard enough stories. I've known enough people that have gone, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's for me. It's not for me. I'll stay on the straight and narrow.
when they brought me my first plea deal, you got to think I'm 20 years old. I had just turned 20.
Wow.
My first plea deal was 25 to 35 years. So I looked at I'm like, I said, I'm only 20. I said, how the hell are you going to give me more time than I've been alive? I was like, I'm only 20, right? Like, what do you? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what? You can't have the right person in front of you.
Like, damn! Like, I'm gonna spend more time.
Yeah, I'm like,
I mean?
Like, I haven't even been alive that long. Like, what are you doing? I get it. You want me to understand this is about. I get it. Got it. Understood.
I fucked up. I know. I fucked up.
I got it. Promise I got it. Don't take all that. I got
it. You go in a young man, you come out an old man. Like the fuck.
Dude, that was my mind. Like in there, when you think, okay, going in at 20, getting out at 36, it's like, and then, dude, I feel like I was gonna be ancient. I'm like, dude, I ain't gonna be nothing.
Right?
That was my mind. That's the mind of a 20-year-old. You tell them, you're going to your 36, and it's like, what?
What the fuck? I know it's so crazy to me because now that I'm in my 40s, I remember being a kid, even a teenager, and even high school, thinking that people in their 40s were old.
Yes.
And now here I am. I'll be 44 next month, and I'm like, man, I got a lot of fucking life left. Like, dude, I'm not old.
I see these dudes like 60s, mid 60s, early 70s, and great shit. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm good. I'm like, yeah, that's where I'll be at. They're like committed. I'm like, yeah, I hope I got that energy at that age.
Yeah, I mean, you do exercise. You do take your walks.
Yeah, with my condiments. I have condiments along for my walk.
Hey man, you got to have refreshments. You never know.
One of my producers asked me one time. He goes, "Bro," he goes, "I'm not. He's like, I'm just wondering because I'm invested in you." He was like, "Do you drink water?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Because I don't never see you drink water." He said, "I see coffee and beer." He was like, "You might need to put some water in this somewhere."
I get yelled at all the time. I don't think people realize how much water I actually do drink because when they see me live, I'm usually drinking pop, or on the weekends I'm drinking beer. So it's just like, this is what you're only getting to see me for like 12, 14 hours a week when I'm doing. Wow, I put a lot of time into doing fucking podcasting. Holy shit. Well, probably more than 12, 14 hours at the end of the day. But, yeah, you see that, but you don't see the rest of the time during the day where, I might drink 3 or 4 of these full of water, or I've got my great big ass inspirational water bottle that, you're in your water intake for the day, and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. You're doing a great job, buddy. 4 o'clock, you've almost made it there. Good job.
I try to drink a gallon of water, but if I was to drink a gallon of water every day, I would be pissing nonstop.
Oh, dude, oh my god,
dude, I would be pissing nonstop all day.
And I'll tell you what. Now that I've gotten older, and I do drink a lot of water in the evening times, like when I get home from work and stuff like that. So by the time I'm laying down for bed at night, you best damn believe my ass is getting up 3 to 4 times a night just to go piss. And I'm like, this is stupid.
So, question: do you get mad when you have to get up and go piss?
Sometimes I do, because sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be dead, like in a dead ass sleep, like one of them good fucking sleeps, and I just wake up angry. I always think to myself, I'm like, am I the only person that gets mad when they have to get up out their sleep to go piss? Like I'll be laying there comfortable and I can't get that comfortable spot back. It's like, oh. It's like fortunately my bathroom is right here in my bedroom. It's literally right here behind me, so I don't have that far to go. So I'm still not quite awake, but you go back and you lay down in bed. You're like, all right, I'm gonna find that sweet spot, and then you can't.
Oh yeah, no.
And then you're just like, mother.
Mine sucks because I have to get up, go down the hall, down 3 steps, and then I'm in the bathroom. And I'm like,
I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled.
By the time I get back to bed, I'm like completely up. And then I'm on Facebook and TikTok at fucking 2, 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Robert, I can't do room temperature. It's got to be ice cold water.
I like room temperature.
If you got it worse, if you got to take a number 2 in the middle of the night, that sucks too.
Yeah, mine usually just pissing. I'm just like, good God, I'm like, dude, come on. It's like I'm talking to myself like a third person. Like, what the fuck is wrong with
you? You're grumbling all the way down the hallway, down the stairs. No, it was when I was looking for a new place. It was one of the reasons why I got this condo, because the bathroom was in my room. So, for all kinds of reasons, it's convenient to have my bathroom right there. But man. Before my old apartment, I would have to get up. I'd have to go down the hallway, pray. My kids were younger. Pray there was nothing else in the hallway that I was going to trip or step on in the middle of the night. But
that's one of my. I hate it.
What up, Shaman? Yeah, that is it, because it never fails. Like I said, it's usually even if I'm not sleeping the greatest, I'm either super comfortable. Or I'm dead ass asleep. There's no like, why don't this happen when I'm having a restless night and when I'm tossing and turning? Like, exactly. No, we're gonna fuck you up on one of them good nights. Then you're just mad at the fucking world. Then like you said, you get up, you can't get comfortable, then you start scrolling, you start doom scrolling, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. And then certain people on Instagram will get my attention, and then I'm like, I need to go do some further investigation. I need to go do some further investigations. Where else can I find you at? And it's just a wrap. So I know you and I talked about having you back on here in a couple weeks, if you still wanted to do that, as we get closer to the release of the new single.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
The gig that you got coming up, can you talk about that yet, or the one in your hometown down there? Can you give too much? Because I think that's really cool. That's that. Lil Man Jay's kind of a big name. I mean, the kid's come out of freaking nowhere, and
he's from Clover, which is basically where I'm from. Gastonia. Clover's like 15 minutes away because Gastonia. Gastonia is right on the South Carolina borderline.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. Yes, that kid kind of. I remember when he first come out, he was doing the rapping thing, and I wanted to throw a brick at his face.
So this is like, but he's been. So Little Man Jay really blew up as a content creator.
Yeah.
So I mean, he he done it the right way. Like he got his following from doing the content, but then he switched it over to music, which he already, you know what I mean, is he already had like close to 1 million followers just off content, and then it, turning it into music was a good strategy.
I know he did the rap thing at first, but I'm digging his switch to country. I mean,
the country.
He's not a bad artist. He's
being from Clover. Being from Clover, I'm like, okay, the country fits some more.
Yeah,
Clover's country. It ain't. It's like suburban country, but it's country.
we got some towns like that around here. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It ain't Gastonia. Gastonia's a little hood country. Clover's like suburban country.
We got towns like that. We got hood country around here too. But when I lived down in Charleston, man, I know what you're talking about. There was like Goose Creek and like Ladson and stuff like that. They were kind of like hood country type deal. And I'm like,
you got your hood country down here. But in Clover, you got like your suburban country.
Yeah. I think that's kind of like where I'm at right now. The town that I'm in is it's country as fuck. I mean, it used to be a small town, but it still has the small town vibe. But it's blown up over the years. It's gotten bigger, but you still have that small town feel to it. You know what I mean? And so it's like, it's probably, you'd probably call it a like country, suburban country around here, to a certain degree. So I totally understand that.
I think it's funny that, like the trail ride and the trail ride music and stuff is really just now blowing up. But, here where I'm from, dude, they've been having trail ride forever. Long as I can think of. And it's like now to see it kind of going mainstream and people gravitate to, and it's like, damn, we've been in our own little world, because it's a big thing here. The quarter horse races and, just trail rides. And it's like, that's a weekend, maybe 2-3 nights out the week. You can go Shelby, you can go to Clover, you can go to Oak Ridge, you can go Kings Mountain. You can find a trail ride anywhere. Like that's what they do down here. And it's like, it's weird to see it catching on, and the people like the guy 803 Fresh and the Michael Clark Jr. and the people that are blowing up, I'm like, man, they've been putting music. Like I've been hearing them dudes put out music for years.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's wild. It's like back in the day, the Outcasts blew up.
Oh yeah.
But they were around for years, man. Like,
way before, I
was way up here in Ohio, and I was listening to them before they blew up. And then they blew up, and of course it's like, hey man, you heard of this new group Outcast? I'm like, yeah. Wow, they just came out. I'm like, hold the fuck up. Let me put you onto something, like 3 6 Mafia and stuff like that. Like,
oh man,
like these guys been around forever, and then they
that's what I grew up on.
Fire, and so, I'm surprised a lot of people. I'm an old school
being right in North Carolina, beside Georgia. Like we caught a lot of their mixtapes, like their underground mixtape, where they were just going out selling out their car and stuff like that. Like a lot of them came through. Like they didn't personally come here, but like the CD guys that will buy a bulk of them and come put them out. Like we would get a wave of them, and 3 6 Mafia and all like that's all like. I grew up on all of that.
Oh yeah, it was like when Kid Rock first come out, and everybody was losing their minds. It was like, he used to rap first, right, guy? No, he didn't. I'm like, let me show you this mixtape. And then I said Kid Rock. I'm like, yeah, that's Kid Rock.
To me, he still raps. Like I still look at it as rap because that's what I know of. That's what I know him from doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's wild how, you know, somebody can be in the music scene for so long and already quote unquote be established in their area.
Oh yeah.
And then finally hit that mainstream and skyrocket. And like you said, you know, there's guys down there you've been listening to for years, and now they're starting to hit mainstream. And it's just like, hey, man, ain't nothing new to me.
Yeah, it's like what? Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes you just gotta, you know, like we said earlier, you gotta stay on that grind. You can't slow down.
Definitely.
And it sounds like you've got plenty of shit on the back burner. You're ready to.
Oh yeah, man. I'm ready to take off. I really am. But I think the beginning of the year, you know, this little run in Nashville, and I'm gonna bounce around. I might come up to Ohio for a week or two and do promoting, you know, selling music and stuff up there. So my bad to get something together. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you get up this way. You just hit me up. Let me know. We'll link up, man. We'll hang out. If you got a show or something, I'll be there.
Definitely.
I mean, there is the Ohio music scene, and I say this every time I do this show. I really get shit on from Ohio, like Ohio musicians. Them motherfuckers just man. It's wild to me. You know, the amount of musicians I've had on this show from all over Nashville, Texas, you know, North Carolina, Florida, even Canada. And I had a kid on here from Finland. That was wild.
But you know, that's usually how it goes. Like I tell people, even here in Gastonia, dude, if you think, like a lot of people don't realize it, but Gastonia, it's a lot of music artists that are from North and South Carolina, but from Gastonia in the R&B world and rap world, it's a lot of people from Gastonia. Fred Durst is from Gastonia.
Yeah.
Keno Watson's from Gastonia. Anthony Hamilton's from Gastonia.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, like I get it's a lot. Basketball player James Worthy, Sleepy Floyd's from Gastonia.
Oh yeah. Okay. You got some news from your hometown, man.
Yeah, like the gas, but Gastonia is such a small country town.
Mm-hmm.
When people make it big, they say Charlotte.
You guys see that's just what happens like around here. You're either from Cincinnati, Columbus, or Cleveland, because those are the you know, and they're right in line with each other, right on 71. Cleveland all the way up north, Columbus, Cincy. And if you're from Southern Ohio, you usually say Cincinnati. If you're from my area, it's Columbus. Like Lil Bow Wow. He was from a suburb of Columbus, but they just said Columbus. You know, back in the day.
You remember Casey and JoJo?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So Casey and JoJo, the two brothers, they're from Dallas, North Carolina, which is 10 minutes down the highway. But they said Charlotte. You know what I mean? It's like they grew up in the country here. Like where Fantasia's from. Fantasia is from Hickory. She lives like 30 minutes down the road.
Okay. Oh wow. So
it's like
I was very familiar with Casey and JoJo back in the day.
Dude, hey, I think that song all my life.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say this, but dude, Kate's skating ring will always be etched in my mind. That was definitely the one.
I think all of us young men of a certain age can have a very fond memory of that song.
Yeah. Dude, listen,
no more.
I told so many lies to that one song. It's ridiculous.
You ain't the only one. I was 16, 17. Yeah, I'm going, yeah.
Dude, I told so many lies just to that one song.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that Meatloaf song back in the day, "Paradise by the Dashboard Light," where they have that where they stop halfway through.
Is that the one where he's playing the piano in the cave with the bats?
No, that's I would do anything for love, maybe.
Yes,
No,
I would do.
by
Yeah.
the dashboard light was the one that had the they had the baseball game right in the middle of the song as they were
Yes,
in the
okay.
backseat of the
Got
car
you.
getting ready to get nasty, and she was like, "Well, stop," or, and basically says, "Are you gonna love me forever?"
I don't hear
And
anybody. I don't hear anybody mention Meatloaf, bro, and I love Meatloaf. That
I
was
love
crazy.
Meatloaf, man.
That was my dude.
That Out of Hell CD, man. The tape. I burnt up like 2 or 3 Bat Out of Hell tapes. I know I burned up a couple CDs just because I listened to it so much.
See, in the house I was raised in, it was crazy because Pop liked the guy that raised me. I call him my dad. So he was Ozzy, but Mom was Meatloaf.
Yeah.
So nice. It was like it was always that thing between and I was like but
not a bad 2 artists to grow up listening to. I mean,
yeah, dude, I listen to everything.
Yeah, that's how I am. My taste in music is so ADHD and it's so all over. Like my playlists are crazy.
Dude, people hate riding the car. My playlist will literally go from Marilyn Manson, Kid Rock, Biggie Smalls, Outkast, CeeLo Green to fucking Selena or Elton John or fucking, dude, I listen to everything.
I listen to everything. It'll go from fucking like Tupac into like fucking Madonna or Cher or something, and I won't even bat an eye. It's just like if somebody's with me there,
right there,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's one thing I get a lot of flack for. I like Tupac, some of his stuff, but I wasn't a big Pac fan. I think I might have
old stuff.
I might have maybe 4 or 5 of his songs throughout my playlist. I wasn't a big.
I liked a lot of his old stuff. I mean, there was some of his new stuff, but I liked his old stuff, like the real hardcore, like gangster rap shit. I really like that.
Like the Brenda Had a Baby.
Yeah.
Thugs,
Why
man.
You a bitch?
Yeah. But for me, dude, it was, I guess, just being in the South. Like I listened to Tupac. I liked his stuff, but when he came to up north, I think I just gravitated more to Biggie.
Yeah, I couldn't. It's not that I didn't like Biggie. I just couldn't get into him. I really liked a lot of the West Coast rap, Dre and Ice Cube and Pac and even like the Game.
I was a Snoop Dogg fanatic when
I love Snoop Dogg. Still love Snoop Dogg. Love Snoop Dogg, man.
I feel like when I was a kid, rapping Snoop Dogg was the only thing I could remotely get away with like slipping in a cuss word.
Well, for me, a white guy from Podunk Ass, Ohio, driving my big jacked up truck as a teenager, rolling through Podunk, Ohio, where I grew up, listening to fucking Snoop or Dre or Pac, I'd be like,
yeah, I love it.
What the fuck is happening there? Then the next day I would come through with like Limp Bizkit, Korn or some shit, or Slipknot or whatever. Like there's something seriously wrong with that boy.
Yeah, dude. When Fred Durst blew up, I went to the same. Like he went to Hunter Hust, the same high school I went to, but he's way older than me. But I ain't gonna say way older, but he's older than me. But I ain't gonna say way older, but he's older than me. But dude, you gotta imagine, bro, when Limp Bizkit started blowing up, dude, that's all you heard. And I'm talking about you didn't hear no rap music. I'm talking about black, white, Mexican, Asian. Everybody was bumping it just because he was from here. You could easily walk down the street and every other car by you was blaring something by Limp Bizkit.
How many red New York Yankee hats were floating around your hometown?
Dude, I'm telling you, it was bad. People think that
I hate the Yankees, and my ass is guilty. I had one. Bro. I was such a huge Limp Bizkit fan. I still am. I love it.
People think that Eminem wave was bad. I tell them, I was like, can you imagine that whole Eminem wave in one little town? Like everybody was Fred Durst. Like everybody.
Everybody had a story about how they know Fred.
Bro, it was crazy. It was
he
crazy.
used to mow my lawn for a nickel back in the day.
Crazy.
In my area where I'm from, the most famous person I can think of right off the top of my head was Luke Perry. He graduated from a high school down the road from where I grew up at.
That's wait a minute.
He was.
Say the name again, Luke. I'm thinking it's 90210.
Yeah, he was in 90210. He was in
Luke Bryan. I was like, I'm getting confused. Okay, yeah. Luke Perry, okay.
Luke Perry, yeah, he was in 90210. He did a bunch of other stuff. I mean, he was a pretty good damn actor. Unfortunately, he passed away a few years back. But
yeah, that's where I remember him from. He done a couple of vampire movies too, didn't he?
Yeah, I want to say that I thought he was maybe in
one of the Buffy
movies. I think he was in the Buffy movie.
Yeah,
he also did. He also did. I think he did 8 Seconds, which was the Lane Frost.
I definitely remember him in the Buffy movies. Buffy had my attention as a teenager, completely, full on. No, do you remember Topanga?
Do I remember Topanga? Yeah, they did a reboot of Girl Meets World, which was Corey and Topanga growing up and married with their kids, and it was their daughter. I also follow. She does a podcast with the guy who played Corey's older brother in Boy Meets World, and Sean, his best friend. Like the three of them do a podcast, and I watch it. Yes, I from young teenage Glick to 40-some-year-old Glick, I'm still absolutely in love with Danielle Fishel.
Dude, oh my God.
Yes, she was my end all be. I remember Saved by the Bell. It used to be Kelly Kapowski, and then it became Elizabeth Burke, who played Jessie. And
which one was Jessie was the one. Which one was the tomboy one on Saved by the Bell? That was Jessie, right?
That was Jessie. Yeah, the tall
that's
one.
Who I like. Yes, that's who I like on Saved by the Bell.
Yep,
Jessie.
Oh, I liked her, but man, when Boy Meets World came along and I was introduced to Topanga, boy, it was game over, and it's been game over ever since.
Topanga was she was like a different breed. Like it was like, where did she? What is that behind? Where did like what?
What drugs? What drugs are involved? Because
yes, like what? Where did y'all find her at?
Yes. Yeah, like I said, even all the way up to today, and she is.
Dude, it's crazy because I haven't seen her in years. Like I remember when I was on vacation, I used to I had a subscription to People Magazine, and so I used to see her in People Magazine and shit. And it's like I wonder what she looks like. I'm gonna have to look her up.
Yeah, she damn near looks the same, just obviously a little bit older, but she still looks fantastic.
Fucking beautiful.
Yeah, like I said, I still have the same crush on her that I had way back when I was a kid, all the way to today as a grown ass damn man.
Dude, you know who my crush has always been ever since I was a fucking kid? I've named all my I've had 3 or 4 dogs named after motorcycles, everything. Reba McEntire.
Yes. I've been in love with that woman since I was 10 years old.
Dude,
she's the only woman I told my wife. I told my wife when I was married, if Reba knocked on that door and wanted me, see ya. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Every chick I've been with, you get asked, and they be like, that fucking Reba. Dude, I tell them, listen, they're like, you gonna make it and meet? I said, listen, if I was to ever make it and meet Reba and she left her husband and shit, 100 hands down, you best believe I'm gone.
No ifs, ands. Yep. No ifs, ands, or buts. My wife 100% understood if the opportunity was ever given to me. Sorry, we had a good run. Not that it matters now because she's my ex-wife, but when we were married, hey, we had a good run, but I got to go. Topanga's on TikTok. Topanga is on TikTok, and so is Reba McEntire. I follow both of them.
I follow Reba. I don't follow Topanga. I follow Reba. I follow Reba on Instagram, everything.
I'm on, if she's on a social media, I follow her.
Yeah, I follow Reba on every damn thing.
Yeah, that is no secret in my world. Everybody that knows me knows that Reba, even today, man, she's still gorgeous.
Do you know what's
her
crazy?
is the end all be all.
I used to watch her show, like you put something on TV every night when you lay down and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I used to put it on Reba for years. I put it on Reba. Just that's what I would go to sleep to. So crazy. Chat, I'm not a stalker, I promise. Not stalker mode. They're gonna be like, wait a minute.
I haven't reached that level yet.
They're gonna be like, wait a minute, you're playing or going to sleep like that.
You and I are both gonna get restraining orders for Reba. We got something.
We both gonna get emails tomorrow.
And I'm gonna brag about it.
I'm like, hey, let her see the video.
Let her see it.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this email. Reba knows who I am. Granted, I'm not allowed to talk about her anymore. It's
whatever works.
But...
whatever works.
Yeah, there's been a few people that I've talked about and I've brought up that if this thing ever blows up or ever gets we ever get super famous from this, I imagine Joe Rogan being one of them is going to kick the hell out of me because I talk a lot of shit about Joe Rogan because I'm not a fan of the Joe Rogan podcast. I love Joe Rogan as a commentator on the UFC. His comedy was trash. I'm not a fan of his podcast. I talk so much shit. Yeah.
See, I put Joe in that bucket with Kanye. There's a few people I put in that bucket with Kanye.
I can see, 100%.
It's like a 50-50 thing. Well, not even going to say 50. It's like an 80-20 thing.
Yeah.
20% of the time I can agree with. But the other time I'm just like laughing at him.
Yes. Joe, what are you doing, man? He is crazy. He's so goddamn intense. I loved him when he commentated on UFC and when he was a part, doing that stuff.
I don't believe those, like when it gets to that level where he's at, I don't even think his opinion is included. I think it's all about ratings.
I think
whatever he can say to get the ratings.
Mm-hmm. And it's like that with a lot of people. I mean, you go all the way back to Howard Stern. Howard Stern was like that. Like, what is it? I mean, he's the original shock jock.
Dude, Howard Stern was like porn for me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was like, not Howard Stern, but his show, the live show he used to do. Dude, that was like, for people that stayed up after 12 o'clock that are my age range that know what he showed on that show.
The E Network. Yeah.
Bro, that was like, okay, I'm staying up tonight. Howard Stern's coming on at 1 a.m. I'm in.
Yeah, Howard Stern's on at, whatever, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and he's got 6 porn stars in the studio with him tonight. Guess who's not going to bed?
Yeah, staying up all night. Because at some point in time, they're getting naked. And you know what's crazy? Now that I think about it as I'm older, as a kid, I hated it. Because if you think about it, he would go through a whole show, and then the last 15, 20 minutes is when the clothes would come out. It's like he would make you go through the whole show to get to the last part, then it get good.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole day, but you knew it was coming, so you stuck around. Yeah. And I was never a huge Howard Stern fan, but I did enjoy his. I did enjoy his show. I mean, it was a fun show, and his path that he had, and the cast of characters that he had. I mean, it was entertaining, but
I thought that dude Beetlejuice. I thought he was fake for the longest time. I didn't know that was a real person that he had on there.
Oh yeah,
remember the little short.
That's a crazy looking dude.
Yeah. Dude, I thought that was fake. I thought it was like a fake person.
Oh, for real?
Real person. I was like, holy shit, he's real? Like, damn.
That is a I don't want to speak too ill will of him, but that is a nightmare inducing looking individual.
Yeah. Bro, that's one of those. What do they say? Like that's a face only the mama could be like.
Man, I don't even know, man.
Yeah, I don't.
No, I don't know if his mama loved. I mean,
the mama could be on. I know the daddy probably definitely couldn't, but I know the mama probably.
The daddy was like, "Can't we just throw him in a dumpster or something somewhere?"
Like, yeah, the fuck. What's daddy like? Hell no! You cheated. You cheated. You cheated. You cheated.
That ain't my kid. He don't even look like me.
You cheated. Yeah,
that's one of those things, man. As a dad, you find out you're gonna have a son, and you get all these thoughts in your head, like, oh, he's gonna play sports, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do, and then that comes out. It's just like, fuck my life. What the hell,
bro?
Yeah, Howard Stern was sometimes you get so big, and that, like you said, it's just what is the most shocking thing I can say or do at this point.
Yep. What is the most craziest thing I can say for clicks?
Yeah. And
that's where it's at now.
Mm-hmm.
And that is exactly where it's at. It's not even. I listen to some, like when you see podcasters and they're having a debate about something, I listen to some and I'm like, are either one of them even listening to what the fuck they're, I'm like, what are they? I'm like, are they even listening to what the fuck they're talking about? Like, because I'm sitting here like, what? Like,
what the fuck is happening here?
Like, are y'all listening to what you're saying?
Yeah. One guy's debating the best brands of crowns, and then the other guy's debating the best bread, and they're like getting mad at each other, but they're both having two separate conversations.
Yes.
Like the fuck?
You know the one that gets me? The LeBron and Jordan thing. And I'm like, dude, they're not even. Why does it matter? Jordan was the best of his era. LeBron's gonna be the best of his era, and next is gonna be the best. I'm like, well, why does it?
What does it matter?
What?
We still have the debate. Like the debate is still so strong to this,
dude,
and that's been my biggest argument. At the end of the day, that's been my biggest argument: is could LeBron play to the caliber that LeBron plays in Michael Jordan's era, and vice versa? Could Michael Jordan play to the caliber that Michael Jordan played in LeBron's era? You know,
so this is my thing. And see, I'm not racist, but it is what it is. You don't have to sit in black barbershops and hear this. Mm-mm. Dude, this is like ongoing, and it's like, this is the thing. I feel basketball was 1,000% more physical in Michael Jordan's era than now. Yeah. So I feel like, yes, Michael Jordan could, and I feel like he would dominate in this era. That same Jordan, the same age, same youth, if you put him in here now, he would kill.
And I'm not the biggest Michael Jordan fan, mainly because I hate the Chicago Bulls, because I'm a Cleveland Cavaliers fan.
I've never been a Jordan fan, believe it or not.
What's that?
I've never been a Jordan fan, believe it or not.
I don't like the Chicago Bulls because I was a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, and every goddamn year in the playoffs, fucking Cleveland would come across that goddamn buzzsaw known as the Chicago Bulls and just Mark Price, and they would just shit on our season completely. But
dude, Mark Price was a crazy shooter.
Yeah, Mark Price was a bad man. But I also say this about Michael Jordan. Would Michael Jordan been as good as Michael Jordan was if you put him on any team back in the day? Because
no,
I don't think his Scottie Pippen and Sexton and even Rodman's crazy ass when he came on. I don't think them supporting cast of characters get the credit that they deserve for making Jordan as good as he was.
Yeah. If you would have took Michael Jordan and put him on any other team, he would have still been Jordan, but it wouldn't have been that Jordan everybody knows.
Exactly.
He would have been Jordan, but you got to think, the Jordan everybody knows of, it come along with Tony Kukoc Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant. Like,
Yeah.
without them, because he had a team that allowed him to have the spotlight.
Yeah. Well, not only allowed him, but they gave him.
They get
I mean, you could not have asked for a better supporting cast on a basketball team.
And still to this day, when you listen to interviews, they're both like, man, we wanted him to take the last shot. We wanted him to. Dude, you can't find that in a whole team.
Exactly. And you're going to have the players that are going to, be able to play up to a certain caliber. You don't have to be on the same caliber of Jordan, but you do have to be a certain caliber to be on that team to allow him to do what he does and to have that success as a team. It wasn't all Jordan, but he was that focal point. And that's why I said you put him on any other team in the NBA in that time frame, he's not doing he's not getting 6 rings.
No, he would have been Jordan, but he wouldn't have been that spotlight clutch winning. I mean, you got to think. You give anybody 1,000 shots a game, of course they're going to hit 100.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to hit 50. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm pretty confident if you let me shoot 1,000 baskets, I'm going to get at least 100 of them.
50 is all I need a game. Oh yeah, I got that. 1,000 shots. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But my favorite players were Shaquille O'Neal and Allen Iverson.
I did love me some Shaq. I still love me some Shaq to this day.
Dude, Shaq is my guy.
As a person, he was a great basketball player. But as a person, I just fucking love the guy. He's one of a kind at the end of the day. I was a big Jason Kidd fan. Obviously, Mark Price.
I liked Jason Williams.
Yeah. I still have a Kid jersey in my closet. Actually.
I feel like Jason Williams, I don't think he stayed in the NBA long enough. Or I don't know exactly what happened to him, but when he came in, dude, he was as point guards, he was killing it.
Wasn't it AI that kicked that fan's ass in Indiana?
Yeah. Dude, I think I like Iverson because Iverson was country and he had that hood side to it. And it related. I mean, when I heard this dude's name was Bubba Chuck growing up, when they said his nickname was Bubba Chuck, I was like, oh yeah, he's from Gastonia. He's from right. I'm like, he's from right here. I was like,
he's one of us.
Yeah, he's from right here. It's a homeboy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're in that country, but he was hooded. He was hood too. But he kicked that hood country. That shit had me rolling. I'm like, this man. He said, "Fuck the money. Fuck the career. I'm beating your ass."
Yeah, I was like, yep, that's definitely that hood country.
Dad, I don't watch a lot of basketball these days, man. I can't. I still love my Cleveland Cavaliers. I still root for them, and I'll watch some games here and there. But yeah, I watch the highlights. I keep track of what they're doing.
Dude, I don't know any of the
so
players
different now.
Yeah, I don't know any of the players now, and I haven't watched a basketball game, in years. But I'll look at highlights, just to see, like the dunk contest and stuff. I'll go back and look at the highlights,
like the All-Star break.
But just watching a game, I'm the same way with football. Like I like it. I don't know the players, but I'll go look at the highlights from the games.
I get a little crazy when it comes to football. I do. I may not sit down and watch an entire game, but like this Sunday. I'm a Browns fan. I'm an Ohio boy. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan.
I was a Brady
but this
guy.
Sunday,
after Brady left, I lost.
Oh yeah, I've been a Tom Brady guy since college.
I was a Brady guy. So when
I was
left,
I'm a Michigan fan, so I was like, that's
I'm
my
a
guy.
Bulldog.
He played the Patriots for so long because I hated Belichick and I hate the Patriots, but I still have my my Michigan Tom Brady jersey and I still wear it all the time. But but yeah, Sunday I had the Browns game on and I literally had it on in my TV in my bedroom. I had it on my TV in the living room. and I was doing things, so I also had it on my tablet because I could take my tablet.
Everywhere you go is there.
Yeah, so and it was like it wasn't like I was locked in watching it. I was just kind of listening to it. It was background noise, I could, but I do the fantasy football thing, so I'm like that with all the other games. I just throw them on, and I might watch them a little bit here and there, and then do other things, doom scroll on my phone while the game's on in the background or whatever. But I get pretty big into college football and the NFL, and I know the players. And
who you like
I'm
in
a
college?
stats guy. I'm a Michigan fan. I'm a diehard Michigan fan.
See, I'm a Bulldog.
You guys got lucky as fuck Saturday.
Oh, come on. No luck.
Good game.
Luck. Come on.
That was a great game. That was one game that I watched. I watched that bitch start to finish because Tennessee ain't no joke, man. They've been coming alive the last couple of years. That was a great fucking game.
I tell everybody's like, good luck. And I'm like, no. It ain't no good luck. The winner of the game is supposed to win the game.
Yeah.
It's all it is. It's all it is. No luck.
No luck. No, that was a great game Saturday. That was one that I was locked in on because that one and then the Georgia Tech Clemson game, I was locked in on that one earlier in the day because I did not think that game was going to go the way it went.
I would say Clemson will probably be my second. It would be a mix between Clemson and Gamecocks would be second, third if I had a team to run with. I don't like Tar Heel anything. I don't like nothing Carolina Tar Heel.
I'm good. I'm out the window with that. When I first moved to Charleston, I had this goofy ass dude was like, "You ain't gonna be having that Big Ten shit around here. You got to pick one of the teams from South Carolina." And I was like, and I was already following South Carolina Gamecocks because of their baseball program. I like baseball, so I was already following their program because of baseball. And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, who's your team, jackass?" He's like, "I'm a Clemson fan." I said, "Well, I'm going to support the Gamecocks." Wow, why? Because you're stupid. So,
yeah. Now, basketball, college basketball, I'm a diehard Duke fan. I'm Duke all day long. That's the one thing I do keep up with is the college basketball with Duke. But outside of that, I'm just not really.
I'm Michigan across the board for all sports. I do like Kentucky basketball. I grew up liking Kentucky basketball.
I like Kentucky.
Duke. You have these teams in college basketball that you either love them or you hate them. Kentucky, Duke, Connecticut, North Carolina. Rutgers has even come around in basketball.
Rutgers they picked up a lot.
Yeah,
I remember growing up, you never heard of them.
Yeah, I've always watched Duke and Kentucky. And then, of course, I'm a Michigan guy through and through.
Dude, it's always hard between when Duke and Kentucky play is always hard. Because I'm a diehard Duke fan, but I love Kentucky, and I always know that's going to be a match.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what talent Duke gets, it's like Kentucky always matches it.
Mm-hmm.
Year for year, it's like they always match.
Yeah, exactly. It's you have matchups in all sports that even if they're having an off season, it's going to be a great matchup.
They're going to show up for that game.
Mm-hmm. They're going to show up and show out.
Yeah.
So that's I get into sports. I do love me some sports. It's like sports and music are on the same wavelength for me. I'm all about the music, but give me some football, hockey. Basketball, basketball. I kind of fell off on baseball too, but God, it is so hard to watch baseball.
It's crazy, dude. I like hockey just to watch the highlights of the fights. It's so crazy.
Yeah. Well, I think I can watch a hockey game on TV because it's nonstop. It's so fast paced. Like you don't have it takes 10 minutes for one batter in baseball to have an at bat. It's just like Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
you're killing me. Yeah, I go old man. If I want to watch a baseball game,
I cannot
listen to it on the radio.
I'll
listen to a game on the radio. I'll listen to a game on the radio in a heartbeat, man.
Dude,
I'll sit there and I'll listen to all 9 innings.
I'll fall asleep trying to watch a baseball game.
Oh yeah, it's like I treat baseball and NASCAR the same, and I haven't really watched NASCAR the last couple of years.
Now,
but I would
NASCAR,
watch like an
NASCAR I can do, but I only do the last 10 to 5 laps is when I really lock in. Anything before the last 5 or 10 laps is just drinking time.
Yeah. So I'll like I said, I treat baseball and NASCAR the same. I'll watch baseball. I might watch an inning, and then I'll come back like 4 or 5 innings later and watch NASCAR. I'll watch, depending upon the track. If it's a short track, I might watch 10, 15 laps or whatever, and then I wander off. And then I'll come back later and I'll watch a few more laps. But once you get down to the last like 5, 10 laps, like you said, I'm locked in. But I haven't really watched NASCAR in the last few years. I don't know. I kind of fell off on it.
I don't keep up with the drivers like I used to because I was, of course, being from Carolina, I was Petty, and then Earnhardt, and then it went to Junior, but now I just I can hear it's a race, and I'll watch the last 5 laps and be excited as hell for whoever wins. Like I don't even know who's racing, but it's just it's in my nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just in the Concord is 45 minutes up the road, so the racetrack is right there.
Yeah, back in the day, man, we follow all the drivers. I was an Earnhardt fan and then a Junior fan. And you had Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson and Smoke and the Petties and the Wallaces, and you knew all the drivers, man. And and now it's like I can name one driver right off the top of my head, and that's Bubba Wallace, just because he's been in the news for dumb shit. And then I think he just won. Yeah, for bullshit. And I think he just won a race not too long ago, and everybody was pissed off about that. I'm like, apparently we don't like Bubba Wallace in NASCAR. He's the new Jeff Gordon. I'm taking it. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Bubba Wallace. Okay.
Man, I'm gonna have to get ready to jump off here. This phone ain't stopping.
I was just looking at the time, and I was thinking the same thing. We're a little over the 2-hour mark. So we'll get back together. Like I said, I know you'd mentioned coming up here in October, so definitely have you come back up here again in October. We'll hang out again. I definitely appreciate you popping up in here with me. Guys, if you're not already, if you listen to this, go follow Zay. It's not hard to find. He's been up there on the screen all night long. And if you're following us, it'll make it even easier to find him because I tag him and shit. So that's one of the things I got to get better at doing again is doing the New Music Friday in our stories and just throwing, whether it's new music or not, throwing 5 or 6 artists up there in our story on Instagram with their music.
No, so I'll start tagging you and posting stuff too.
Oh yeah, tag away and I'll share it. I'll share them. I have no problem with that. Absolutely, tag away. If there's something you want us to share out, let me know. New music, whatever the case may be. I tell everybody, let me know, let us know. We'll do whatever we can to share it, play it on here. And I said, the new song when it comes out, if I catch it when it comes out, I'll usually try to get it played at least by Saturday. If I within that first week or two that it's out. But like I said, we've gotten into the habit of not taking breaks on Saturday nights, and we're just run full 6 hours through a damn show, and then sometimes we come back up for another 2.5 hours because we're crazy. Okay. So, but yeah, man, absolutely tag us and stuff, and we're gonna be looking forward to it. I'm gonna look forward to hanging out with you again, dude. I had a great time hanging out with you the first time, and had a great time hanging out with you tonight. So definitely looking forward to a couple weeks from now when we do it again.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'll tag you in some stuff, hit you up, and definitely I'll let you know when I come up there to Indiana. Even if I have to, I might be able to make a pit stop. You know what I mean, heading back or whatever. If you don't make it up that way.
Yeah, I'll try. Like I said, I'll look at. I gotta look at the calendar. I gotta look at finances and all that fun jazz. See if I can sneak over to Indiana. Like I said, it's a quick drive. It ain't no big deal. It's 4 hours. But if you get into Ohio, let me know for sure. We'll get together and shit.
Definitely will.
Bro, if you need to drop, I'll let you drop. I'm actually gonna play one more. I'm gonna play one more of your songs before I get out of here and do my closing spiel. Is there anything you want to say before you get out of here?
Man, I'm good. Hey, everybody follow me on all platforms. Zay Grastley, Zay Grastley Music. I got a lot of music coming out. Beginning of the year, documentary, EP dropping. And I hope y'all like it.
Hell yeah, man. Absolutely. And I'm going to do Without You.
Without
we were
you.
talking about it earlier. Without You.
There you go. All right, man. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, much love, brother. Have a good one. Appreciate you coming up here. It was a good time hanging out with you, man.
All right, well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Without you, girl, the road gets cold. Would've lost my soul, but you never let go. I was down bad, you held me down too. Bonnie to my Clyde, little mud on my boots. You gon' ride for me like I ride for you. Ain't no sun in my shine if I ain't got you. Without you, there's no me, no drive. Like a truck with no wheels, I can't ride. You the spark in my flame, my sky. Took a broken heart and built me up again. You believed in me when I ain't have a clue. Counting my blessings and number one is be without you. Probably driving real fast on a old dirt road with a broken rear. Be without you. Give me hard, half a pack of cigarettes with no gas. Rolling through life with nothing to lose. Stuck behind bars, baby, singing the blues. Talking about love I never ever knew. Driving real fast on a old dirt road with a broken rear. Be without you. Empty heart, half a pack of cigarettes with no gas. Rolling through life with nothing to lose. Stuck behind bars, baby, singing the blues. Talking about love I never ever knew. Yeah, I was out in the woods with a chip on my back, chasing paper, losing sleep, man, I couldn't even rest. I was lost in this world, I was drowning in my pride. Then she walked in with them light brown eyes. Said, oh, you worth more than they say. Taught me faith when I nearly walked away. Cooking biscuits with a little side of grace. Southern charm with a little hello taste. She's my compass when I'm lost in the storm. Country hard, but I know her soul warm. Where would I be without you? Probably driving real fast on a old dirt road with a broken rear. Be without you. Empty heart, half a pack of cigarettes with no gas. Rolling through life with nothing to lose. Stuck behind bars, baby, singing the blues. Talking about love I never ever knew. Yeah, be without you. Probably driving real fast on a old dirt road with a broken rear. Be without you. Empty heart, half a pack of cigarettes with no gas. Rolling through life with nothing to lose. Stuck behind bars, baby, singing the blues. Talking about love I never ever knew. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Well, Zay Grassley, hopefully you guys enjoyed the show tonight. Enjoyed Zay. If you're not already, like I said, go check him out, man. Check out his music. He makes some killer ass music, some fun music, card trick music. Yeah. And he's a good dude, man. He'll be back again here in a few weeks. We're gonna hang out as we get closer to the new song coming out. If not, maybe around the time that the new song comes out, we can play it for you guys right here. But if you're not already, go ahead and check us out as well. bio.link/nonsensical network. All of our links are there for social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Shows are live all the time on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You guys can hang out, jump in the chatters box. We try our best to interact with you guys as much as we can. That's what it's there for. That's why we do the live shows. We love the engagement and the interaction. And you can listen anytime, any place. I shouted out Blaze Saturday. I'm going to shout him out again. He's been doing a great job keeping everything up to date on the podcasting platforms. I will get Saturday's show up and tonight's show up as soon as I can. And you can also check us out on Patreon. That link is on our bio link. Blaze has been putting up some content on Patreon. Only place you're going to see it is on Patreon, unless you watch some of the stuff live. Because we have got some live behind the scenes, after shows, after parties, random stuff, all kinds of stuff on Patreon. It does cost you a little bit of money, but that's okay. It's worth it at the end of the day. You love us and you love what we do. So you want to help us and you want to support us. Tune in tomorrow night. We'll be back with a little Wild Card Wednesday. I believe Blaze is taking the reins as host. I am planning on being there. I think Britt is going to be there, and I'm not sure about Michael because, as we all know, Michael is getting ready to get married this weekend, which brings me to the weekend shows. There will be no Nonsense and Chill on Friday night. And then Saturday night, there will be no nonsensical nonsense. Maybe something late Saturday night. That'll depend on when I get home because I will be coming home Saturday night, more than likely. So maybe something late Saturday night, just for a minute, just for a hot second to say hello. But Sunday afternoon, Sunday, brand new episode of Unnecessary Roughness. Myself, Rick, and maybe potentially Derek Wayne Douglas will be hanging out. We're going to be talking all things football. We are in week 3 of the NFL, week 4 of college, and we have fantasy talk that we're going to talk a little fantasy foosball. And I think somebody has some bragging rights on the show this week. Somebody beat somebody else on the show this week. So that show gets kicked off about 12:30. We're starting a little bit early so we can get our picks in and we can talk a little fantasy before the games actually start. We do usually run a little bit into the games, but that's all right. Nonetheless, it's all good. So check out all the shows. Wally will be back Monday, I believe, and I'm not sure if he's doing anything Thursday, but Wally will be back Monday, I believe, for Speedway Stories. And then maybe Thursday this week, Cold Blooded Conversations. Lots of shit happening. Tune in Thursday morning for Chronic Contemplations with Blaze and Michael. They do their things on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. I believe it's Tuesday and Thursdays. I might be wrong. I know it's Tuesdays for sure because I know they did a show today. I think they do Thursdays as well. So you got a little morning show for you as well. But yeah, check us out. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Give us a share. Appreciate you guys. Thanks again to Zay Grastley for hanging out. And tune in next week. I have Jay Devil coming on to hang out. We're going to get to know him a little bit, hear some of his music. And in the future, another former guest making another appearance. We all know him. We all love him. Our boy Rock Lee, EDM Combat, will be on the Glick's House of Music in the very near future. He's got some things happening and some things going on, and we want to talk about it. Plus, he's my little brother, so he can come and go as he pleases. But anywho, you guys have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you tomorrow night, Wild Card Wednesday. It's Wild Card Wednesday. You never know what we'll be talking about. I don't know why I just did magic jazz hands, but I did. It is what it is. I can't be stopped. Have a great night, y'all.
Nonsensical network, different flavor every day. Movie talks, new flicks hitting the display. Microphone magic, musicians spill the praise. From reptiles to motorsports, burning rubber craze. Football clashes, touchdowns, epic plays. New spinning, catching on the latest phase. Gleaming cars, engines roaring up the pace. Street tales, urban stories we embrace. Tune in, every week diverse. Groove to the beats, let the rhythm immerse. Lyrics flowing, ciphers full of verse. Nonsensical network, feel the universe. Interviews buzzing, stars in the circuit. Worlds of tapestry, pieces we interpret. Hip-hop to rap, the flow never stagnant. Reptilian tales, nature's arrangement. Cars with muscle, engines with might. Motorsports roaring, speed in the night. Discussions heated, always a delight. Network of nonsense, but the vibe's just right. Tune in, wait for that beat. Flow so seamless, feeling so sweet. Urban grooves,